What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. OG here. We got one new event in eFootball. We'll go ahead and play around with that, but just as we expected with contracts. So I figured after the last one, but this one solidifies it. This is the new deal. This is how they're going to get you to update all your players. Already have a Costa Curta. You don't have one with 2 Showtime skills, and I'm sure all of these stats, because I don't have Costa Curta to check, but I'm sure all these are updated by 1 or 2. And you have the cool 3D new background on the card, so just whatever they can do to get you to keep buying the cards, which, by the way, renders their whole, well, in eFootball you can keep everything you get, because that's their whole thing, right? In FC you have to start over. You get to keep every card in eFootball. Well, if you're just going to have to rebuy every player anyway, now you're paying a rip-off money to get the new version. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing, but you're paying a rip-off amount of money. Right? Because if they're just going to keep adding this stuff, you're either going to want the most updated version of that player. Part of the allure of keeping the players that you pack, that you spend a lot of money on, is that they're still relevant. So it's just a defeated system, man. The reset is the way to go, but this is where we're at. We're going to go ahead and do a spin. I have my backs pretty much set. I could use one center back. Bonucci's definitely not the center back that I would go for. What does he have? Fortress, visionary pass. He's a build-up center back. I have a build-up Van Dijk. Then I have a Van Boyten. I think I'm using Van Boyten. Might be using Dan Burn. Let me check. Maldini and Thuram. And then Beckenbauer comes back as a deep line center back. And why I chose Vieira as my number 6, Beckenbauer as my center back in this setup is because I like Vieira in the midfield. Simple as that. So there you have it. I do need a true striker, though, a true advanced forward. So we're going to go ahead and do a spin for the culture, but not for Bonucci. If I do go with the more traditional 4-back, I have Dan Burn or Van Boyten. I'd put one of them in. Maybe eventually getting a center back. I know I could go for big Didier Drogba, but I'd rather wait for like the Rooney card, honestly, for that. If this Makelele was a anchorman, that'd be cool. Frank Lampard, whole player. Not interested in those. So these are the ones right here. So we're going to do a little 10 player for the culture. Anything, nothing. Of course, Madison. So nothing there. And you see the rest of the players. So double selection view. James Madison and Pepe. Let's release all of them. Unlock and release here. Sorry guys, my voice, if you weren't on last night, my voice is shot. So my allergies are still killing me. It's just charge it to the game. It's one of those things where you're going to hear the raspiness, the sniffles, the whole 9. Rough times. Release. So there's my $10 donation right there to Konami. Great cause. And I think we got 2 more single spins. Maybe we'll luck out here. The red carpet. Oh my goodness. We got Jay Musso. I'm sure there's some, I forgot what it is. I'm sure there's some another tell, just like there is in FC and like the previous eFootballs, but I don't know what it is in eFootball at least. Like the new FC, there's a flag, and if it's like outlined in gold or something, it's a certain thing. If the flag is blowing in the wind, it's a double, or if it's not blowing in the wind, it's a double, or I forgot, but it's so funny that you can't just be surprised. Like, you have to see. They have to give us little hints on what we're about to get, you know? I might even just stay in the dark about that. Who do we got here? So I don't know if that red carpet thing was a tease or what the difference is, but this one was all black. That one was a red carpet. They were all terrible, though. So there you go. 183. So about 17 players gone. Nothing going here, unfortunately. And let's get in here and play events. Italian clubs is the event. 50 coins off the bat. I missed out on 50 coins from that Japanese event that I couldn't play. I guess it's because I set my region as Japan, but everyone told me to do it. Like, they get way better rewards, dude. Do it, do it. So hopefully I did that right. But that event, I literally couldn't find an opponent after the first day. Played one game. I chose the OG team, which was like one of the worst teams in the league. Lost the game. Then couldn't find another game in that Japanese event. But other than that, it hasn't been too bad. Not as easy as the past, though. You know what? Now we're going to go AC. So yeah, I'm not seeing much. Let's see, did they do managers or anything else? Didn't they do a new manager update? What am I trying to go to? This. Felt like Pep was coming or something. I don't know, maybe not. Alright. I switched my manager, by the way, to Ruben Amorim. And I switched my playstyle to out wide. I just want to test it out. Any substitutes I should put in? Batistuta. What do you think about this? Don't really want to play him at deep line, but I'm kind of going to have to. This air's good enough. Okay. Benacer defensive. Cedar fit deep line. I love Benacer, by the way. I'm not sure how much I like him in eFootball, but as a player and then in FC, I like him. All right, we're good there. We're going to go more attacking here. Get Big Butty up there. With Adriano, not too bad, not too shabby up there, boys. We're going to really look to spread these guys out. Baggio's got to play left mid until I can get that position updated. Alright, that's going to be what we're going for. See how we do. Full disclosure, I'm bumming because I have the beta available right now. I could be playing and it's so much fun. But I can't stream to you guys. And that's what I'm learning, like, is a good sign, right? Because I'm doing it because I love interacting with you guys while I'm playing. Because I could easily just play, take a break. It's a slow period. But I love interacting with you guys just as much as I love playing. And right now I'm sacrificing the beta. But that's better to me so I can, you know, shoot the shit with you guys. Talk about eFootball a little bit because I think it's even though I try to clear the air, I try to put that, you know, stream out. I think because I'm of my brutal honesty, people think I'm like dogging eFootball, or with UFL, they'll think I'm dogging UFL. I mean, even FC 25, I dogged that out. Like, dude, these games just aren't in the best spot right now. And FC 26 is a change of pace, so I can't wait for that. But eFootball is still a fun game. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be playing right now. There's still something to it. It's just, overall, it's just not a skill-based game. That's just the truth. But I'd rather play this in stream than, you know, play the beta offline. Even though for years I've been playing offline, it's no big deal, you know, because I play for the love of the game. Love football, I love competing, period. Alright, so that's what we're up against. And now there's just another aspect to it that I love, which is working with you guys. Let's see how we do. We're in the old... We got the 30th anniversary kits, a Ramadan kit, and then you see our kits here, the Awake. I forgot what that's called, which kit that was, but I don't know why they took away now. You can't use the team whose badge you're using. It's like you can't use their kits. It's weird. I don't get it. Somebody wants to tell me how to do that now. You used to just choose the team whose badge you're using, and then you could automatically, it would default to their kits. Now you can choose your kits, home, away, and third. But I don't see where you can use the team kits. It's weird. I like that you can choose your kits though. If I knew this was coming, there's certain kits that I would have actually bought back when I was playing eFootball more. Just to stand out, you know, but it's weird that I can't find where to use the team's kits who I'm representing, right? Watch this. These balls are on all day long. They're the new overpowered deal. Look at this. Touch. Drop it, goal. Pure and utter beauty. But the over-the-top balls are just broken, guys. Pure and utter beauty, boys. If that was fully me and there's no such thing as smart assist for me or my opponents, I would be loving it. But unfortunately, there's not. And this is going to be a quick win. As our mini games in this eFootball quest for your boy. I am an absolute eFootball master. But again, there's an asterisk around this era. It's kind of like the steroid era of baseball. Look up Barry Bonds. Look up Mark McGwire if you don't know what I'm talking about. This is the steroids era of eFootball because of Smart Assist. All right, we're on our way, boys. We're on our way. Hey, 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 hey. We're on our way. What's the old team pass looking like, guys? Quick win, easy win. Do you have to like pay for team passes still and all that? Let's see. I forgot. What do I do? How do I go see it again? Where is that son of a gun? Where is that son of a gun? eFootball coins campaign now. Oh, I'm going to get that goat, baby. That goat statue's looking sick. Step up. Where's the team pass thing? Do they not have it? Skill up training. Oh, there it is. There's this option. Okay, cool. I'm so confused. Oh, wait a second. Where's the freaking match pass thing? Is there no more match pass? Or whatever, premium match pass, whatever it is? They took that away? No way they did that. Did they? I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it. I guess they did take away the match pass. If I'm wrong, you guys tell me in the comments. Alright, let's see. It's such a joke. Oh boy. I think we have the new kits here too. I forgot about that. That part's pretty cool. You got the new kits. Oh, they don't have their third kit. But it sucks. You still can't choose, like, you know, a Man U home kit, a Chelsea away kit. That's the part that kind of sucks. But I could rock these all day long, baby. So the Red Devil kit. I like how they're using the third badge, like the third kit, kind of as the away kit now. Although I wish they went with the trifle, whatever you want to call it. The away kit will go here. Home, away. Third kit will go with the... I don't mind this year, so we'll go with the Man U third kit there. Man U through and through. You know, I wanted to check. Hold on. They have the new red total 90 third kits. They probably don't, do they? No, damn it, they don't have them yet. I just had to check real quick. They don't have the third kits yet, but FC takes a while to release those two, so that's okay. It's understandable. I think they want to gain hype on the regular kits first. They don't have the new national team kits, do they? Yet. Let's try it. Let's see. I doubt it. You know, they're probably going to do a big World Cup release or something for that one, right, guys? I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah. Figured. They'll do a big, like, World Cup, like, update of the kits or something. Maybe, maybe not. What are the cool ones that... Wait a second. I just remembered something. Oh, they don't have the German league. But they do have... Hold on. No way. Guys. Can we use their home kit? No way. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. This is why eFootball is a total joke. You do the brand new introduction of a new team, and you don't even have their kit. Their new Puma kit is possibly the best kit in all of football. Their new away kit. Home, away. Their new, it's got those cool designs to it. And of course they don't have it. Wow, that's hilarious. There's always something like this, dude. Let's see if they did. Hold on. Europe, other. Let's see if they did Bayern the same way. Bayern's in here, right? They lost Bayern? They lost Bayern. They lost Bayern. I didn't realize that. They lost Bayern Munich. That's hilarious. That sucks. Oh, they lost Bayern Munich. Dude. See if they got any cool. There's some of these have been cool. Flamingo. White black. Alright, we're just gonna rock these. What up, Boomfa? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Alright, so we won those 50 points. And then that's it, really. That's all there is to win that I care about. That leaves me with 90 points for the day. I can't believe they didn't update Dortmund's kits, dude. How did the brand new club get left out? So now all these will have one Showtime skill. These didn't used to have that, did they, guys? Interesting. Ekatike is going to end up being a beast of a forward this year for Liverpool. You watch. He's going to end up being the surpriser in FC, maybe in eFootball too. Not this card, but in the future. Long range shooting. Oh, wow. They put a regular skill up top. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? There's a bunch of skills. They just randomly highlighted one on there, even though there's a bunch to like. Do you think they're trying to trick people there? They could have put double touch, flip flap. They chose to put long range shooting. There's a million of them. They could have tricked you and put like 3 of them on there. Like they could have made people, oh my god, there's a triple Showtime skills, but they're just like regular skills. You know, they're listed the same as the Showtime skills here. Oh, sorry, these shine a little bit more on the edges. They shine, literally, that's it. They shine a little bit more on the edges. It's so funny. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Yeah, so anyway, we'll get back into playing. Man, I wish I could play the beta, you know, in front of you guys. It's so silly that they won't let us. Let's keep going with this bad boy. There's the squad for this. I moved Ruben Amorim out wide. That's my new setup. And I wanted to show you this. Wide. So it sucks I have to remember to do this every event, but Vieira's still playing my CDM. Beckenbauer's still playing as a center back. Vieira, Beckenbauer's a center back. And then obviously these guys push out a little bit, but it's like having 4 center backs. It's kind of a cheat code because you can push this player as a center back as a deep line, and then instead of having 1 wing back, you have this. Then those long diagonal balls, even without that little link up BS, which it's so silly. I saw when you have link up, when you have players, you got to come in here and like turn it on and shit. I don't know, it's silly. It should just automatically come on. It's just the dumbest thing in the world. But I want to go into this to finish this before I go into the league and show you guys. These are broken balls. So if you're playing eFootball on a regular basis, you can dominate with these. So I learned this. To get the wings, people using the wings, not only can you blow by the defenders, not only are all over the top through balls broken, but those diagonals are. The biggest difference is when you have that link up long diagonal, for instance, which is why they have Eto as a right mid. He can still play striker, right? But he's listed as a whole player. which is crazy because you can't use him as an advanced forward, right? You can play him as a non-playstyle striker, but they did that so Schneider can play that long diagonal, and all it does is frees up your defense. Basically, that long diagonal that's already overpowered is even more overpowered because your defender kind of slows down. Kind of like they do when you send the through ball. So it's the silliest thing in the world. Let's see what we got here. Playing against a pay-to-winner. Let's see how it goes. No, what? He's going to sub his team in. He's got to. Because, look, I have 30-51. He has 31-22. There's no way. And yes, I know that if players set up their team in 3-1, whatever, I'll crash out and lose. I don't give a shit, dude. If there's losers out there that are going to do that, this game's already toast anyway. I'm going to still check my opponent's setup. What up, Mato? How are you? The eFootball is pretty messed up. It's still fun, but it's just, you can't take it as a serious game, serious competitive game. It's way too non-skill based. So once I get the ball, so watch. So I'm gonna do my typical. I'm gonna do a little more like stop before I get to the player. Because last week I just literally held R1 and X till I got to the player. Watch this. These balls are broken, guys. I can do this all day long, every time. I should have cut back. I thought he was going to actually want to play. Look, he's going for it right off the bat. You got to be a little more mixed up than that. Oh, get in there, Bati. Bati's usually great at those. I should smoke this guy, too. I should smoke pretty much everybody I play in eFootball if I committed to actually playing it. What is this idiot doing? Committed to actually playing this game, it would be lights out, but I just can't. It's not the best football game. And I spent the last year kind of going from game to game, and you miss your chance to get to being the best. Nice trail pass. That was actually a good chance. Because you can't go from game to game to game and stay sharp as you need to beat some of these players that are playing the whole time. There's too many nuances to it. So stupid. Oh my god, welcome to eFootball. I don't know what those passes were, dude. Again, that I guess you could say that is the downside of eFootball. Plenty of time to come back, though. Just so many goofy-ass goals in this game. Again, I'm just going to hold R1 and X. And then eventually I will, I'll lay off of it, like when he thinks I'm, you know. And this is all smart assist in case you guys don't realize. This is all smart assist. 0 me, 0 this player. Another reason why the game's a joke. So when you're seeing those skill moves, no, he's not putting the commands in. I have no idea why my player is running like that. Why is my... So you guys seen that. Why would my goalie stand there? Why on earth would the goalie... That ball was inside the 6-yard box. Why on earth would the goalkeeper stand there? So I'm going to go to red line like this player is. I think that's going to change a lot of this. We'll find out. This is how he scored last time. So this is what this game is, basically. Bunch of awkward bullshit. You'll see it the whole game. Don't just take my word for it, but that's why it's a joke. Now remember, there's people out there that are dead seriously giving this game rave reviews. There's people that are dead seriously giving this game rave reviews. Remember that. Power up. I've been arguing with the guy about that. The power-ups are normal, dude. The power-ups are so unrealistic in eFootball, it's not even funny. Never would a player go to shoot that ball there and go, oh, my power-up took too long. It's the most unrealistic nonsense ever. Look at that. You'll see it. The game will start shifting. Oh, yeah, there it is. Another power-up. So you guys think that Thuram wouldn't have been able to get that pass off. Oh, my power-up took too long. It's so funny how people are so delusional when they want their game to be like a good game. It's so hilarious to me. The power-up took too long there. Come on, bro. You can swing your foot sitting down right now and tell that you could go much quicker. He got lucky there, didn't he? Good ball. Oh, come on, Bajio. Oh, look at this. Tacklebacks. It's all tacklebacks. It's all power-up tackleback. Power. I know, it's so bad. Guys, the whole game is power-up tacklebacks. The whole game is... Oh, too long. Guys, what football game have you ever watched in the history of the game? Whenever there's blocks or and stuff like that, you come from the side or you make a good tackle or you... This whole entire game is a joke. The 95% of the tackles consist of, oh, took too long to power up, and the defense comes and chases the player down. Come on. It's a joke. 1-1. Oh, nope. Smart Assist said nope. You know what? I should have finessed that, honestly. Even though that you shouldn't have to there, it is what it is. See if we can get a bobble ball. Baggio! Oh! Get out of here. Oh, they decided to let him. There we go. Perfect. The overpowered. Gotta love it. Whoops. Wrong player there. Didn't want that. I love it. Hey guys, why couldn't that be into the bottom corner? Because there's no dynamic shooting. There's no that player deserves to score that second one easily. The opponent, he cuts it back. He has no chance to score because once he aimed to the far post, the AI decided. Same with my Ribery. You just have to aim, and then the AI does the rest. In FC, you can literally aim to just inside the post, and if you're good enough, you can place it there. But it's hard. It's hard, and then depending on the skill of the player you're shooting with, yes, you're going to miss at times, but you have the chance. It's not just an automatic, like, oh, AI decided you're going to miss there. You're going to go wide. Next one, they might decide, oh, we're going to make it go off the post. You know what I mean? It's like the biggest joke in the world, what they do in this game. And again, I'm talking to those players who are giving this game like rave reviews. Look at this. It's all tacklebacks. The whole entire thing is just rush tacklebacks. There it is. You're in now. It's perfect. Go ahead. There it is. Oh my God. So stupid, dude. What am I supposed to do there? What am I supposed to do there whenever the ball's in the air and it's going? I don't know how I'm supposed to win it. It's just the whole entire thing's scripted. Watch, like if I put this, you can't do anything in the once it's in the air. Look. They're going to decide I'm going to win this. Watch. Nope, they decided to have him win it. So my Adriano's ahead of him there, but they decide he's going to win it. It's the same thing in the attack. See right there, they decided not to let my Lillian Thuram win the ball. There's zero skill in this game whatsoever. It's just a complete and utter joke. Why would my Thuram not win that ball? But he'll win it on a different time. Look, let's do this big switch. It's just zero skill. Like, this is what you would consider like a person who puts their time in. And he's using... Here, let's even quit it. Let's see if this is a Division 1 player. Hold on. Let's leave this. Let's go in. Let's see. eFootball. Let's ask him. Hey, would you mind coming on live? I had a big question for you. If you play this game seriously, why do you use Smart Assist? Is it still fun for you? Do you still consider it like a skilled game? Oh, of course. So, guys, this is why eFootball is a joke. Because of players like this. So, this is a guy who's an eFootball player. You see his name, you see everything. He is like committed to eFootball, right? Similar to what I was previous to this year in FC. I only played FC. I wouldn't touch this joke of a game. But when I say it's a joke of a game, you got to see this, okay? Look, guys, watch the rankings here when I do this. Guarantee you this is going to be like some more of a higher rated player. Let's look. Look at this. Watch this. What kind of joke of a Division 1 player uses Smart Assist? You realize I play FC, right? And for this reason, you're the joke that everyone laughs at in this game. You realize that. Look at it. Look at this. Hey, come to my stream, Mr. Division 1. Tell me why you're some top eFootballer, but I'm the one with the channel and people are overwatching me and this game is garbage. I let them know it's garbage. Let's see if he'll come on the party. So he's chatting shit. He's probably on the stream right now. Oh, this Mato? Is this who's on here? Or is that the kid I just beat? The one before that. Or maybe that's just somebody else. But he was in here, I think. Let's see if he'll join. Let me put it. Let's see if I can get him in the chat. What kind of Division 1? Look at this. What kind of player? Like, so think about it. If you were promoting this game and you're like, guys, save eFootball, right? We want this game to go back. You're a top 6, 7,000 player. So he just plays eFootball. So when players like Alfano are like, no, the game's good and this and that, and then you have idiots like this ruining it. So if you're a top player, imagine a player. Go ask Tex or Anders Vergang if they would ever use a function for rookies. This is the player that's supposed to be showing how good the game can be. And he's using assisted skill moves in a rookie setting that everyone's laughing at the game. Now you see, this is why. Like, I'm an FC player. Like this, when we all talk about this game, we all laugh at it. This is the player that's supposed to be defending this game, that's showing you how good it can be. But he's using smart assist. This is my whole point. Guys, do you know how much he had to play the game to get to this? Do you know how long it takes to get from Division 2 to Division 1? How many games? And then to get to this? This is a loser that uses smart assist and only plays this game. And then chats shit afterwards. And doesn't even play for anything. He has no channel, no nothing. Here, let's give him one of these. Hopefully we can get him in here so I can show you what I mean about eFootball, bro. But who is going to be a smart assist player? And like as a top player, like how could you even enjoy that? Can you imagine? I mean, just think about that. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get him on here. And say, like, bro, if you're defending this game, if you're supposed to be... I had that chance with, what's his name? Ribery at the beginning. And at the beginning, I'm playing long balls over him. I'm getting shots off. And he's a top 7,000 player. I don't even play eFootball. That's huge for me. I'll take it all day. Let's see if we can get him in here. The GOAT FPSC, a Division 1 player, a Division 1. So now when you ask about using Smart Assist, because of these losers, why would you play this game and not? Why do you think all these quote-unquote top players are? Now, how are you going to look at me in the eye and tell me that this game's not a joke? How are you going to be posting on X, no offense, Galfano, but I'm talking to you, because I haven't seen any other player put, don't change a thing, Konami. The game is perfect, guys. And then this is your representative. This is like, these are the players you play all the time. So why would a player like me who doesn't even play this game, who tells you guys how bad this game is, why would I sit there and be the one not using a feature that should be for players who are new when you got Division 1 players using it? Using auto skill moves and stuff. Think about it. It's a complete joke. There's no way. And then you still have players like Galfano. They'll be like, oh, the game's perfect, guys. Oh, come on. Come in here, buddy. These are always entertaining. Because I want to ask him the exact thing I just said. I feel like that's a fair question. How can you take yourself seriously if you're supposed to be top 7,000, but you're using the AI decision making? So you're just making the game into a joke. Everyone's making fun of you. So that's why players like this, imagine playing for absolutely nothing. So there's no way he has a channel, because no one's going to watch a loser like that play smartest of smarts. They're going to be like, bro, you're the person who's supposed to be, like, remember when we were watching the championships and it's like, dude, see what it could be? And then everyone was kind of like, oh, if he was using Smart Assist, which I don't know if that was confirmed or not, that they were using Smart Assist in the World Championship. But there's a reason why, despite me saying what I say about eFootball, I still have a better following in eFootball than in FC. But I'm just not playing this joke of a game. But a loser like this, who's top 7,000 in eFootball, who's just shitting on the whole, roots of what PES was and like what the game's about. No one's watching him. So this dude's sitting in some dingy basement or wherever he's at, not even playing football. He's like the loser that would change his setup to get a glitch win just to be like, oh, I got higher ranked. And the fact that he's like not too embarrassed to send messages afterwards, that's hilarious. And then he disappears. But that would be my simple question is, how, as a top 7,000 player, would you still want to use the AI to assist you? Meaning when you go to shoot right, Mr. I'm a Division 1 player, but the computer's got to make sure I shoot in the right direction. The computer's got to make sure that I pass the right way. You play this game. You're the one who should be saying, oh, see, dude, you don't have to use Smart Assist. Look, I'm the one who's telling you the game's a joke and that Smart Assist is the only way to play with these losers, because that's what eFootball player base is, right? Players like Galfano and them are like, no, man, that's just, bro, it's every player. And look what I told you. It's Division 1 players. So tell me how the game's not a joke. And then I want to try to get one of these players on to tell me how this isn't a joke. Oh, by the way, that Meta Formations, if you didn't check it out for FC, go watch that. But I want to try to get like Galfano on or somebody too, and just legit have these types of conversations. The GOAT _ SFBC10 disappeared, I think, once he saw that I was actually on YouTube, which is hilarious. Oh, and then guys, you want to know something else that's hilarious? That quote unquote Division One player, he has it where he blocks people out. So he messages and then blocks people out. So the goat underscore SFBC10, that's your typical eFootball player. Let's see if we get another one. Trying to get him in on my phone so we can talk while I'm playing this game. Very simple question, like how do you consider yourself in eFootball? You're a Division 1 and you still have the computer making your decisions. And how are these players going to tell us, "Oh, it doesn't matter. You don't have to use Smart Assist. Smart Assist is overrated." But yet, all of your, by your I mean players who play this game, top players, are using it. It's hilarious, bro. So I didn't see the timestamp for that Mato up there, but I'm wondering if he came in when me and that dude matched earlier. That's what I'm wondering. And he was listening to the stream. But if so, just answer the simple questions. Alright, here we go. Full pay to win player. And let's see. Smart assist. Actually playing. But this is why the game's a joke. This is why FC. Now, I believe what will happen this year is more a bit even bigger chunk will get fed up with eFootball. And I think Konami's going to hit a point where EA Sports hit. Where they have to start answering their players. And remember at the beginning of that last game how bad that player was? He was just playing pass after pass to me. And then I scored that goal. I forgot. Oh, where is it? It was a beautiful goal. Oh, where is it? Oh, no, sorry. That was the first one. The second one was that Ribery chance where I tried to go. I didn't finesse it. I went for a shot far post and the keeper saved it. But, bro, if you're a top 7,000 player, okay, add up all the players that play this game. Top 7,000. And you play that bad. And you're using Smart Assist. Okay? What does that tell you about this game? I don't know what I could have done there, by the way, guys. I'm all the way defending him. I don't know what to do about those plays. You get through automatically. This is eFootball now. See, I don't know what this is. There's no more. It's just so hard to explain. The game is so dead. Look it. It almost let me. I want to try to show you where it lets you win the ball. Same with that one. He had no chance. His player had no chance of winning that. Yeah, I'll be able to smoke this dude. Oh, yeah, here we go. So this is what it's going to be. So this is eFootball, guys. So watch. So I'm the non-eFootball player. I'm telling you guys this game's trash. I'm not defending this game whatsoever. Now watch how I play compared to this loser. Alright? Now this is probably going to end up being a Division 1 player. Now I want you to watch the difference. I'm not someone who's telling you, I know this game's a joke. I know nobody that has any type of skills really playing this. But watch how I play compared to the actual eFootball player. Okay? See the difference? These types of losers, who gives a shit if you're winning like this? Like how these losers are winning. Use Smart Assist. Didn't work at all. Look at it. It's all just delayed. It's all just... They're just choosing. I mean, look at this. He's done nothing but play a long ball and pass to the middle. This game is a complete joke. They aren't even playing football, guys. They aren't even passing. They're literally doing what I showed you earlier. Just playing that long ball. Oh my god, I can't even play this anymore. I can't even play this anymore. Guys, why would he not shoot that with his left foot to the far post? The game is a joke. There's no way. I did everything perfect there. Why would the AI shoot that with his right foot if this isn't a total joke? Nobody's gonna miss that. Oh, well, you don't score every time. Bro, what else could I do there? I totally got destroyed. Look at this. What do you want me to do here? I'm dominating this loser, but I can't do nothing else about it. Why would you even waste your time and play if you're this player? How could this be fun for anybody? He's not even playing football. You bought players for this? There's no way. This is the problem with eFootball. Let's see if we can get this guy on, if he'll actually have the balls to try to explain how this is worth it. 0 skills. They're all Spanish. Let's see if he'll come in. Hey, bro, would you join my stream? Gamester FC. I don't know if you speak English or not, but would you Gamester FC on YouTube? I want to see why it's worth it. They're not passing. They're not doing anything. They're taking advantage of what is wrong. Like, so I'm the player who doesn't play this. How would you think this is worth your time? I mean, this game is an utter joke. Nobody is going to watch this and go, oh, this player, he hasn't even completed, I don't think, 1 pass. I don't know what that was. Look at this. It's all just like scripted. They decide when the ball gets through, when it doesn't, when you can complete a tackle, when you can't. Look at Adriano, didn't even go for his, like, nope, not in the script. Look at this. He hasn't even got anything. I mean, he hasn't even got the ball. He hasn't done anything. All he did was play 2 long balls and then shoot. Remember what I told you last game? That's what this game is. Which, we all know it. But how are these... This is probably one of those players that's online going, what a great game. eFootball's great. Konami, you cooked on this one. This game's fantastic. And if you're like, oh, these are just low-level players, don't use them as an example. Bro, these are the Division 1 players of the game. These are the Division... And that was me who pulled him out, by the way. These are the Division 1 players of the game. These are the players that are supposed to be... Like, if anybody, they're the ones who should be showing us how this game is, like, good. But instead, look at Adriano again. Chance to intercept the ball. Beautiful ball. Look at that. Of course. Of course. The AI decides, nope, Ribery's not going to get that. Guys, the game is a joke. The game is a joke. What was that shit Ribery just did? You think that's what he'd do in real life? One of the best attacking players ever? Finally. It's just a joke of a game. And there's no satisfaction because, again, the AI is doing everything for both teams. All I'm trying to say is, if I was playing and everyone was like, if we were all in agreement as a player base as a whole, right? Because I go way back with this game to, I told you guys, when I first was playing Master League and didn't even connect it. Like, that was what I played when I read the back of the box and got the game at the store. Like, oh, I can edit everything. I can do my own stuff. Back on PlayStation, what was it, 2, I think? So I go way back. And how is there a player base that's not under unification saying this game's terrible? If anything, players like us should be joining against losers like this. This dude The GOAT underscore SFBC10. A top 7,000 player that's using Smart Assist. And he actually thinks he's good too. It's just a joke. It's just a complete joke. So you got players like this, and then you go on X and you got Galfano, who I respect, but it's like, don't change a thing, Konami. You cooked on this game. Bro, the whole game is, that's why I bring it up like in shock that, how could you, there's no doubt that a player like Galfano is experiencing some of this trash. So how could a player like that, there's no doubt that he's seeing this. So is he lying? Is he getting paid by Galfano? You gotta understand where I'm coming from, bro. How could you be seeing this, what I'm seeing here? There's no doubt that you're experiencing some of this with these type of opponents, you know, all this shit. Bro, do you just ignore the bad stuff and go, oh, that was a good pass, that was a great pass? Every 10th play that was like good, I guess you could say, and that's how you, and then you're like, oh, it was a perfect game. Like, I like the dude, but I want to get him on here if I can. If not, I'm going to shoot him a message, but I don't want it to be taken out of context, so I wanted him, you know, I don't want to just randomly send a post like, hey, dude, you're full of shit. But his has been the biggest one where it was like, this game is perfect. There's been others where it's like, oh, the game's pretty darn good now. Whereas most people are honest, but those people who are saying that, they're the ones who are like, they're the ones who are the problem, bro. If you're saying this game isn't an utter joke, there's something wrong with you. Look at this dude. He has no prayer. Oh, God, I can only imagine. So UFL's terrible, huh? Look at this. Oh. Oh, then I had to tackle back, but AI says nope. Oh, yeah, they don't come to the ball like they normally would in real life. I forgot. Beautiful. I mean, how much more of an ass kicking can you get? And all the loser's gonna do is try to use his fucking bullshit. Like, let's see here. Look how big of an ass kicking. And this game's 2-1. I mean, you can't get more of an ass kicking than this. Don't even ask Swift. I would just leave. I would just watch and laugh at how bad this game is, and never play. If you don't know what it is, just don't ever play Smart Assist. It's literally, I'll tell you though, it's literally a feature. There we go. Look at this, guys. Welcome to eFootball. This is what it is. Zero skill. There's no skill. What's the point? I mean, who is playing this game? And so, guys, you've seen what I've been saying. Who is playing this game and saying that this is actually good? I mean, it's toast. It's not anything. There's nobody. I could sit here and watch this with anybody out there. They're going to go, well, you're trying to play football. All I've seen this player do is clear the ball down. Then they're going to find out, well, he's not even doing it. This AI's doing it for both of us. So on top of the fact that you have players like this with no skill, the AI's choosing the pass for most people. So what it comes down to is, okay, I'm going to spend a bunch of money and get this player. So now you get your ass kicked all game, but your whoever it is can get the ball, turn, AI will turn for him, and your 3 shots on goal will go in, whereas the opponent kicks your ass, right? But they can't score. So there's no way I'm going to be this player and choose to play this. Who's playing this game? Like, this does not exist in FC, guys. There is no feature where the AI can help you this much. You have dynamic shooting, so there is no getting screwed. Look at this. It's a joke. Even that shot there was a joke. Even how I got through on that was a complete joke. The whole entire game is a joke. But I'm just more upset at those players like Alfano, who I respect, who are like, this game is great. Bro, even if you said I'm enjoying it, okay, yeah, you can enjoy this game, but you can't say it's seriously a good game, and you're over there saying, Konami, amazing job. Bro, you are so full of shit. In case you guys are wondering, all I've been doing is trying to play football to show you, like, okay, this is what happens when you play football, and then here's a typical eFootballer. Then I do exactly what he did, and the first time I do it, like I showed you in previous games, I just spam the through button, boom, I get through on goal. So it just makes me sick, some of these guys. So it's pretty disappointing. Like, how do you not have people stepping up for the right reason? Jimmy, he's not a bad guy though, dude. I admit to take was kind of goofy, but you're definitely barking up a goofy tree, bro. The power-ups that occur in this game are so bad. That just doesn't happen in real football, guys. Look at this. There was so much delay there. I don't know what. Baggio, clear through ball. Easy opening on a through ball. Oh, he beat Hullet on a header, too. This game is just a total joke, guys. Period. Look at this. It won't even let you. It's like the AI is so bad in this. Look at that. You see that, Jimmy Peterson? That's not realistic, buddy. That doesn't happen. You don't have 10 miles to make a pass and then, oh, the power-up caused you to lose it. Look at this. Everything's the power-up caused you to lose it. Come on, you're in by a mile, Ribery. If you can't figure out how to finish this. Oh, my God. Goal, thank you. Then the power-up allowed his keeper to move. Come on, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy Peterson. You just got to stop, bro. You're embarrassing yourself at this point. The 0.9 version, swinging your leg. Look, I was being professional with you, but you got to just quit. That one play alone that you just saw should have showed you everything. I mean, there's no other way you can say it. There's no other explanation for it. There's nothing. Look at this. Look at this. The entire game has been a joke. So how are you going to be this player? How are you going to take this game seriously if you're someone like this? Look, I can't even get the shot pass off. I can't even get the pass off. So if this ends up being like a Division 1 player, I rest my case, guys. No footballer, no anybody can seriously look at this game and say it's worth playing. It is a Division 1 player. That's hilarious. These are top players that I'm out playing, guys. These are top players that are kicking and running. This is eFootball. You are an absolute joke if you play this game. There's no way. If you don't want to believe me, you could wait. You can get your favorite footballer in the world and go compare it. This game is a joke. This dude didn't even try to play football. Nobody is looking at... Here, let's ask. Hey, so honest truth, would you say you're a skilled footballer? Or would you say that you're not very good at football, but you're good at eFootball? Honest truth. And then let's rewatch that game. There's no way. Let's try to get any of these guys. Played 0. I think he got 3 shots, and I got what, like 10? And these are actual eFootball players. So nobody is going to break those games down and say this game is worth playing, because all you're doing is using your AI to kick it over. Like my second goal with Adriano, I'll take all my misses over that goal. All those give and goes that got tackle before I could shoot because of this power-up crap, I'll take those any day. You know, getting in trying to play football, but the power-up causes you to get the ball stolen. As opposed to just kicking and running. Who gives a shit about being this and this when you're not even playing football? Bro, let's talk about their favorite players. Vratskelia and Ruminage. If you pulled them from their eras and said you're watching an electronic version of football, they're going to laugh at this. But then if you show them FC, again, I can't show you the beta. Shit, even if I showed them FC 25, as bad as that game is, way better than this game. And it's just crazy to me that people that, like, you're losing. Anybody who's saying this is a good game, people are not taking you serious. No, everyone knows this is a trash game. I mean, these guys are playing zero football. Let's see if we can get them in. Ah, that's hilarious. Look. I'm trying to get them in. I'd love to have this conversation with one of these guys. Oh, and let me see if... I guess if I don't have a translator, it won't matter. Usually, people can speak broken English at least, but... He said I use it too. It's like I said I am an EAFC player showing that this game's a joke. You are a Division 1 eFootball player. You are showing why the game is so bad. Such a joke. That's the point. You get what I'm saying, guys? That would be like Tex, me messaging Tex, because he's like top 7,000, whether you believe it or not. Like with all the players that play the pros, that would be like him being this guy, bro. If you played Tex, he would never use something like that. No Division 1 player would ever, much less not use precision shooting. Or, I mean, guys, you guys have to connect the dots on how big of a joke this is, right? You're talking top 3,000 players. These are top players in the whole game by a long shot. Top 7,000. This one was top 3. I just outplayed this dude in every area of the game. And you guys see me, I play this game once a week. Try to put that into context. This player was top 3,000 in the world. Anybody who plays this game knows how much you have to play to be top 3,000. I play the game. I play eFootball one time per week. And just outpassed you. And outshot you. And half my team was standard players versus your God Squad, versus your full God Squad. How can you not see? And you use Smart Assist. Nobody in their right mind, nobody will think anything good about the game or eFootball players based on how you play. That's just a fact. Just the truth. Can anybody deny that, what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling this guy. I said, guys, he said, you use Smart Assist too. I said, listen, brother. I said, you just got outpassed, outshot, and outplayed by a team with half of his players were standard list players. This is like that one pro I talked to. I go, you can't be arguing for this game. With Smart Assist, with how it's played, with the fact that you're a top 3,000 player, and I just outshot you 10-3 and lost 3-2 in a game where I had half standard list players. You had a full squad of top players. You got outpassed, outshot, outplayed versus a player playing one day a week. Guys, in a court of law, in a court of football gamers, in a court of gamers, period, everyone's going to go, there's going to be a pro top 3,000 Call of Duty player, for instance, that would look at this and go, wait a second. If I played a player that played Call of Duty one day a week, maybe even, you could even say 2 or 3 days, and he used auto aim and all this, I would still destroy him. Because it's a skill-based game. eFootball is not a skill-based game. That's how these players get to the top. Because they don't know football. They're not good. It's just a Smart Assist, who can use the AI the best test. Or who gets the most luck with scripting test. It's not a skill-based competition. I don't see how anybody is trying to actually play this game and say it's worth it, Or, oh, it's a skill-based game. I mean, if this isn't proof, I don't know what will be. Jimmy said, oh my God. And then you got these. So, sorry, Jimmy, but Boomf is right. You do sound like an idiot. You still got idiots that are worried about the power-up. Jimmy, newsflash, buddy. If you're not watching, there's bigger problems than what you're talking about. But to make my point clear, if you couldn't see just in the last couple games how broken the power-up is in eFootball, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just showing the stupidity of eFootball players, bro, and I'm not being mean. I'm honest. You don't know, like, there's players out there that are going, oh my God, Jimmy, shut up. Because you're making yourself look silly and you're representing eFootball. I got a guy on here, guys, because I know you can't see the chat later. He's obsessed with trying to say that the power-up in eFootball is realistic. Even though only in eFootball will you find constant tackle after tackle, not from defensive skill, but from players zooming to the ball and getting it before a player can pass or shoot because of the power-up. It's such a joke. So with all this stuff we're showing, me outplaying a top 3,000 and top 7,000 player, out shooting, out passing, everything, them using Smart Assist as top ranked players in the game versus someone who plays the game one day a week. And you got this guy, again, representing eFootball going, well, I think the power-up's great and realistic. First of all, there's bigger problems, Jimmy. The ship is sinking. Okay, the whole hull's got a hole in it. And you're worried about like a little mouse hole in the fuck. You see what I'm saying? The Titanic just hit an iceberg and you're worried about a mouse chewing through the wood. Come on, bro. I'll play another one for you. Let's see what other top 3,000, 5,000. And you're going to see more nonsense AI. Guys, I tried to play football the whole game. And you get punished. I kicked and run one time. Boom, Adriano goes in. I mean, I've been showing this game after game. But again, by this point, if you try to argue, oh no, it's a good game, it's because you lost. No, I could have won those games 4-2. It still would have been a joke. But it's just even more hilarious that you're seeing the difference in how players get to the top in eFootball. And it's not skill because it's not a skill-based game. I mean, come on, man. Let's see what else this dude says. He said, but you were using it too. Can you imagine Tex? Well, you were using assisted shooting against me, bro. Dude, you're a top player in the world. I play this game once a week. Tex goes, well, you didn't have precision shooting and also I was lagging some. Like, dude, you're a top player in the whole world. I play once a week. That's what I'm trying to tell this player. Well, let's read this. Hold on. Yeah, I can't get one English speaker in in eFootball. It's hilarious. I have a question. With you running with the ball and given amount, will you be able to pass the ball in a matter of a second? Maybe. Yeah, bro. I can pass the ball right now, quicker than eFootball. That's all there is to it. I can shoot the ball quicker. I mean, all you have to do is watch a real football game. This doesn't exist. Watch. This doesn't exist where you sat there and you'll see again in FC26, or take a football outside if you have to. Look, we're going to go in just like every game because there's no skilled players in this game. We're going to dominate. And either this player is going to kick and run and the AI is going to let them score, or I'm going to win. I can kick and run. I can try to play real football. Right? Look, this is what these losers are going to do. Now watch. I want to show you the difference here. I'll tell you when I'm going to actually play football, which is right now. I'm going to try to actually pass and move. Watch. Okay? No just crossing. I'm going to actually try to keep it and play football. And then I'll tell you when I'm going to start being a rat like these guys. And so I asked this player, I go, what's the point, bro? You're not making any money, but then you're also not enjoying football. So how is this, like, what's the point? So you're not making money, you're not actually playing football, and you're not even getting into the top ranks. Like, meaning you're not even like number 1, number 10. You're like, for being Division 1, you're like in the doesn't matter rank. So you might as well go watch paint dry at that point. Okay, so once again, just a bunch of AI nonsense. So now I'm just going to start running at this player, spamming through balls. I don't care about playing football at all. I'm just going to run into them and kick it forward, kick it forward. No more playing up back and throughs. I'm just going to keep running after them. Okay? And again, those L1 crosses, you can't get them, by the way. The attackers win them every time. I've been saying that, but all these idiots giving the game rave reviews, no one's talking about that. Defensively, you literally like don't win those balls if you notice. Luckily, the finishing's just so terrible that you get away with it. Look, delay the whole time. The game is a joke. Every time a player, all he's going for is an L1 cross. L1 cross, L1 cross. Let's go. We can do the same thing. Let's try. I mean, this game is a joke, guys. There's nobody that's going to say this is a good game. Look at how the player's been passing and moving the ball. The game is a joke. You get rewarded more for L1 crosses, L1 cross, L1 cross, kick and run, than you do playing actual football. And again, I'm saying this right now. I'm going to come back and win this game, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could end up winning 4-1 or losing 4-1. You can see how bad the football is in it right now. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. Right? Right now, let's say I win 5-1 or I lose 5-1. It doesn't turn the game good or bad. That's the point. And no one's going to actually argue that. Look at this. What are you supposed to do here, guys? The game is a joke. This is all it is. It's a bunch of losers like this. They aren't playing football. What are you supposed to do there? You can't do anything. Oh, if you were winning, no, bro. It's just a fact. This isn't a skilled player. Look how he's moving the ball. Look how he's passing and moving. Nobody's going to put up with this game for a year. Period. Look at this. Look at this. Yes, it was offsides, but look how my goalie reacted. You guys are saying this is a good game? Maignan would never do that. And there's idiots out here that are saying it's a good game. So, I'll play it and have fun, but you got to watch who you follow and who you listen to. Because if anybody's saying this is a good game, they're selling you wolf tickets. Period. So watch. We're actually going to try to actually play football. And look what you're rewarded with when you actually play football. But if I L1 crossed it, guys, instead of the passing sequence there, if I would have just L1 crossed, I could have scored like this loser I'm playing against. And it's probably going to be another Division 1 player. Let's see. Please say, yeah, it is. Bro, you're the first English speaker I've playing this terrible game. Would you mind joining my stream? It's O Gamester FC. O Gamester FC on YouTube. Oh, of course. The first English speaker. Look, it's one of these losers, bro. Of course. Guys, again, you saw how I played regular football there. If I was this loser, I would have went to the sideline and L1 squared it to try to do what he's doing. But what's the point of that? That's why these players never get anywhere. Even though they might get a win here against a player that plays one game a week, bro, they're never going anywhere. Anybody who's a big enough loser to waste their time to go and use a spam L1 cross, they're never going to go anywhere, bro. Look at this. He tried to just clear it. That's all he's trying to do. That's all these losers try to do. Look, there's another power up. Look at this. Another power up. Oh, a stunning power. A stunning power up, guys. There we go. We can pump in those all day, though. Forget about skill. Come on, man. Again, 2 L1 crosses is all this player's got. Same with that top 3,000 player. I outshot him 10-3. So you're telling me, oh, well, you should have done what he did. Give me a break, guys. I'll try to do it this game. Let's see what happens. And it's not fun either when you... That was hilarious how he decided to turn and hit that. Look at this. The game is a fucking nightmare. Galfano, you should be embarrassed, bro. If I were you, someone can get this across to Galfano. Or I'll message him too, actually. I gotta send this. Oh, I'm out of fucking timeouts. Or whatever you call it. I want anybody who gave this game a good review to come on and go play for play with me in this joke of a game. I played FC since 22 and then UFL. I started this channel before the big patch in FC. But this is where I started the year at, right here. This is where I started the year at, right here. And then, in December, I left the game and gave UFL a chance because, as everyone knows, FC25 was a complete joke. Did not come to eFootball because this game has always been considered a joke. Then, the big patch came, and then Galfano, that's why I keep bringing up his name, convinced me to give eFootball a go. So I gave it a go, and when I was feeling the mechanics, I liked it, which I've said since day one. The weight of the players, the weight of the passing. But the player base in this game, on top of the direction Konami went, is an utter joke. Now I just fucked this whole game up. Well, that's done. I'm not going to try to come back from 3-0 against this. Let's look at the stats real quick. And it's a joke, too, when you look at this. Guys, you guys have been seeing the whole time. Kick and run, kick and run, kick and run. How are these the stats? Someone explain that. There's not 2FC. That's FC Pro, bro. That's what I was saying. When I quit the game in December, it was after my last FC Pro event. And then I started playing UFL. That's when I started my channel. And then the only reason I went to UFL. Then UFL started doing all their bad stuff. Look, this is the regular FC channel. This is FC Pro. So now they integrated it. This year they integrated it into the game. But last year we had to go through Battlefly. And then you have each of your regions. And then, so mine's North America. And then you had your rankings, everything else, through a third party. But this year they actually took over and they're integrating it into the actual game. But my whole point is, Galfano, and I appreciate him and respect him for it, because I'm glad I dove into eFootball. I learned a lot. But then when I see people giving this joke of a game, the terrible update, rave reviews, right? Like Galfano's literal messages is, this game's perfect. Don't you change a thing. What are you talking about, Jimmy? Guys, what the fuck is this idiot talking about? Compare what to UFL? Compare eFootball? Jimmy, there's nobody left skilled players in eFootball. How are you not seeing that? If you can't take that from these players and what this game, what rewards you, it's similar to FC25. I'll use FC25. The tacklebacks, the lag delay being used as a skill by players, the L1 sprint boost, all the shortcuts. That's what leads low skill ratty players to be successful. And that's what this game has. And you play it and want it to play like UFL? Dude, you are, Jimmy, I hope you realize, I hope you're a 5-year-old kid, bro. Although with the times you're on and stuff, if you're under 10 years old, let me know now and I'll give you a break. Actually, if you're under 18, obviously, because I'm not going to go at you if you're... But you sound like a fucking moron. And if it ends up being a kid, sorry, your kid shouldn't be on here. But I hope it is for your sake. Because if you're a grown man like a lot of our viewers, and you're this dumb, you saying I want eFootball to be like UFL? Are you a moron? Are you a moron, bro? I'm showing how bad the game is for the 3 people. Actually, I saw one mainly who just totally embarrassed himself, Galfano, who literally said, this game is perfect. It's the best release. Watch all this footage. Nobody in their right mind is going to say, for one, you're definitely not going to say it's perfect. Don't fix anything. Don't take out smart assist. Don't make a dynamic shooting system. Don't make defense better. In fact, he was saying, defense is great. It's perfect. Bro. And I don't know if there's a language barrier. I'm reading your name like Jimmy Peterson, like you can understand English. But something's not adding up. Well, Jimmy, I'm just being honest. I'm telling you what everyone's thinking. I hope there's an English language barrier, bro. You just said you play it and want to play like UFL. What the fuck are you talking about? No one's comparing eFootball to UFL. You asked where I came from game-wise. FC, but then I started my channel around UFL. But I played FC years and years. And I played PES back in the day too. But then, dude, be honest. Let's be honest. PES fell off around the time it went to years instead of numbered games. That's the truth. It had some decent games after that, but its golden era was like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. So, no one brought up UFL though, except for when you asked, like, wait, you started your channel from a different game. That was UFL. But no one's talked about UFL once. So when you just said, well, don't compare it to UFL, and then you said something like this. So the problem is you compare it to UFL, that should be a FIFA no BS game. What does that even mean? This game's definitely better than UFL, but they're both in the same category. They're both non-skill football games. FC is not even, you can't even argue about, I mean, FC is the king of football games without a doubt. No one's going to argue that. And the sad thing is FC 25 sucked because the gameplay was so inconsistent and there was so much shit that no skill players could use to do good. But if you can't tell from just this one session how bad eFootball is, I don't know what to tell you. I will say it's similar to FC 25 in that sense. Look, I'm going to come in here. Let's see if I can abuse the L1. Watch. If I get the little L1 square dinkers, I'll have a better chance of scoring, just like that last player. Look at my keeper, bro. What is this? What are we playing, guys? What are we, honest to God, playing here? What is my keeper doing? Oh, well, he's a defensive keeper. And trust me, I know that I'm just running on defense, but it's just pointless, dude. I know that I'm not playing the most skilled defense, but what is Maignan doing? Watch, look at it. Wide open on the wing. Wouldn't let me play it there. Every player I've played plays smart assist, by the way. So why would I, at one game a week, not play it? If all these players that play this game are using it, of course I'm going to use it. Look, there's no, manual movement. Look at this. Look at this. That's a joke, guys. What was that movement even? What are we even doing here? There's no reward. Look at that. That is not realistic, Jimmy. I don't know what just happened there either. My player just could have stole the ball and didn't do it there too. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is a complete joke. So yeah, I'll finish this session today, but guys, it's a complete and utter joke. I could do this game after game after game. If you can't see how bad this game is by this point, you're in denial. You're in denial. Look at this. So let's see. There it is. What did I tell you? I hit the crossbar, but what did I tell you? L1 square, L1 square. You're going to win it every time. What did I tell you? It's a joke, guys. Look at this. Kick and run. And that's how you get rewarded. Nice. That's probably what I do if I had a ball come to me, guys. I'd probably stop. I mean, look at this. Dominating, dominating, dominating. And then it's 1-0. Every game, it's the same thing. Oh, God. No manual running, so you can't change the fact when players jack up like that. I mean, look at this, dude. The whole game is a fucking joke. This is the game that, if you cannot play real football, this is what you play. But you got to be thorough, because there's idiots out there that are going to try to, like, deny. So I try to make it where I leave no doubt whatsoever. Dude, he played to a player that was marked. Oh my God, dude. If I know it's hard for me to like put into words how bad this really is. It's hard for me to put into words how awful this football is. Who would do that? Like, what player would run behind there? The movement's terrible. No one even talks about this. Oh, you're Danish? Bro, so maybe it's a language barrier. Well, then I'm sorry, but you still can clearly understand that you're trying to argue for this game that's clearly terrible. Again, the Titanic just hit an iceberg, and you're trying to go tell the captain, we got a problem with mice eating through the hull. Like, bro, there's way bigger issues. There's way bigger issues. Yeah, so you're saying that this game's not like FC, but that's not the point. Forget about FC. Let's talk about players saying this is a good football game. This is not a good football game. This is not. Look at this. It's not skill-based. Look at this. The top players in this game can't even pass. I mean, this is a nonsense game. Look at that. Once again. Oh, yeah, and then we can't connect the pass. Look, kick and run, kick and run, kick and run. The whole game is a fucking joke, boys. Kick and run. And I love how my defender stopped. Look, this idiot could have went in on a breakaway. And with, it looks like Samuel Eto'o, or whoever that was, decided to stop and do an L1 cross because of how broken they are. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And he just was able to stop and take his shot. No skilled shooting. I mean, I don't know where to end. Baggio 95 finishing, can't hit inside the box, can't hit the goal. I'm sure. It's such a joke, it's not even funny. Look at this. Zero. He didn't even tackle. He wasn't even controlling that player. Look at this, dude. They don't even know how to play. They don't even know what they're doing. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Look at this. You're telling me this dude has any skill whatsoever? I mean, I'm at least trying to... Look at that. Wide open passing lane. Misses it. Oh my God. It's such a joke. I don't think this player's got the ball near my half once. But it doesn't matter because there's no skill. Watch, here we go. Cross goal. He undercrossed it, but it could have been. Look it, bro. No matter what you do, it goes into him. Like, you stop early, and the player's there. That's not good defense. That's the AI, bro. It's a nonsense game. The whole game is a goddamn joke. Look at that. He had an hour, and then he powered it up and let it go out. You're telling me, oh, the power up would have... Come on, guys. Jimmy, that's where you look really silly, buddy. I'm sorry. There's so many plays the game doesn't end. There's so many plays. Nobody in their right mind is going to see this. Okay? Nobody in their right mind is going to see this and say, oh, no, that makes sense. Give me a break. Let's just play it, who cares? I mean, bro, you can go on and on and on. When that ball went out, there's no way he's going to take an hour to power it up and it's going to go out of bounds. He's going to kick it however fast it takes to save it. Because he had 4 players up the field on a counterattack. It's a joke. Oh, there we go. Look at this, guys. I rest my case. I rest my case. What's the point? Let's see if we can get one of these assholes to get on here. What's the point in playing this game? Let's see if they'll get on. Oh, this player might. Nope. He was a Hispanic player. What is the point in this game? Not one of them are playing football. Guys, I could have went for L1. I went for my 1. I hit the bar. I'm trying to find out who is literally going to keep playing this game. If anybody's got skill, and then this happens, point out one of these players that I played that actually tried to play football. It was either L1 square, spam crosses every time. There hasn't been one skilled player. Every one of them some D1, no skilled player. Nobody, you could take me out of the equation. Take 5, 2, 3 total strangers that know football, whether they game or not. And no one's going to say this game's like worth it or skilled. Maybe this player. We'll talk. It says English. Oh no, look. This was the one who has his thing blocked off. Look. I mean, total losers, bro. But the joke's on him. These guys don't have channels. These guys obviously aren't doing this for the love of football because they're not even playing football. It doesn't matter win or lose. I've been saying it from the beginning. Look at the ranks. This is what eFootball is, guys. 0 passing plays. 0 anything. So you see the success, what it takes. You have to be a no-skilled, loser to get to the top in eFootball. So what's the point in even playing? Everybody this year who has skill, it's already been most of the skill players left, but anybody else left in this dog shit game is going to play a couple games like I just did, right? Especially the ones which most people don't have a channel, who don't have a reason to show 4 of these games or 5 or whatever. And then they're going to go to FC. So let's go. I'm going to go into this next one. I'll try to rat the whole time. No passing side to side. No give and goes. Every time I get a chance, I'll L1 cross it. And let's see what happens there. Every ball's going to go over the top. I'm going to do exactly what these losers I'm playing against are doing. Every ball's over the top. I'm not going to try to pass it or build it up. Every ball, over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top. Every one. And then anybody out there can tell me where the skills. Now, I'm on defense literally just pressing R1 and X. I haven't even tried to skillfully defend it all. And remember, I'm playing, these are top ranked players in eFootball. Top ranked players. And they still aren't slicing me up. They're scoring from L1 square crosses. They're scoring from tacklebacks. So it ain't like, oh, well, this is because it's 2 lower division players, bro. Every player I've played is a Division 1 player. So what I'm trying to get at is anybody that's arguing that this game isn't complete trash. If this hasn't shut you up today, I don't know what will. Then you're just a joke. No one's... Go talk to yourself and tell yourself how good the game is. But nobody in their right mind, because if I'm playing this, other players are experiencing this too. Alright. All long balls, that's it. Nothing but long balls. The whole time, just like that. And then run into players. This is the other difference. Just kick it out. Look, there we go. Long ball, long ball, long ball every time. That's what I'm going to do. Look, this is eFootball, guys. Welcome to eFootball. This is what every loser I've played against has done. Oh, I'm a top-ranked player. Yeah, so this game's toast. Now, again, there's plenty of players that are bad at football. Maybe they're in denial. They want to think that this game, because they're like Division 8 in FC, but they're Division 3 in eFootball, and they want to go, oh, well, historically, this game's the more skilled game, and so they'll, like, ride on that. Yes, historically. That ship sailed a long time ago. This game... So they'll want to ride on that like this is the skill game, bro. Nobody is being fooled. No one's looking at this and saying, this is the skilled game, guys. Look at the skill I have. Look, look, look. That's what I'm going to do every time, guys. Every time. Eventually one will get through, just like my opponents. Every time. This is all these losers did. Oh, I got to go for... I do got to set up some of my crosses. Oh, I went for a pass. My bad. Just kick it. Hey, I'll tell you, I've been just as successful as when I tried to, like, pass and move. Look at this. So you can't, I mean, it's just a joke of a game. Just a joke of a game. The big up, back, and through. Oh, my goodness. So you think Baggio, with all that head start. Look, there it is, the L1 square. Didn't get it across enough. Look at this game. Have you ever seen a professional football game with so many long... Dude, this is like UFL basically, though. That's the funny part. Remember, if anybody's comes from UFL, then they know. This is like that long ball era, the L1 triangle era of UFL. Look at this, guys. His defender let it go, too. They end up letting these balls go. Look at these idiots. And here's the other thing. Even the players who weren't doing this at first, they're going to see the success, and they're going to start doing it. Look, I just beat his Mike Cruyff or whoever Batistuta just beat his center back, had better positioning up front. The attacker always wins those. Look at this. So even the players who weren't doing this at first, they're going to see that, oh, screw passing and moving. And they're going to start kicking and running too. Go up the wing, blow up the wing. Look at this. I mean, the running, everything is just so dumb, bro. Why did my player just let that go? Please go ahead and someone tell me where this is a good football game. Hopefully this stream, which I know it's not going to go out, get out there because I'm not a big content creator, but if you've watched this at all, then you know you might as well delete eFootball. And you'll see, come the 26th, I still have that game against that professional, that Gabarros, to show, where you can see actual skilled, good football and what it looks like. And again, this is from someone who left FC when it was trash. So trust me, I call it how it is, which I know most all of you know. There we go again, the L1 square. Every single time, guys. The L1 square, every game it's been so far. Now, I know I was talking to you guys, I gave it the ball, but it doesn't matter because it's not real goals. It's not real football. It's L1 square. The entirety of everything. It's kick and run, L1 square nonsense. The whole game is a joke. Look at this. Here we go. This is what the losers in eFootball look like. Every one of them, guys. Every one of them. Who gives a shit if you can L1 cross? Oh my goodness. Since we're just kicking and running, this dude has no real attack. We'll send him up. By the way, if you guys don't realize, I just sent out my deep line center back to show you how big of a joke it is. It's just a complete joke. I gotta switch that up. I had him my other player up. Hold on. The fact this game is just a complete joke. Let's see if we can go AMF, 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 AMF. Now let's see what we got here. I don't know. Is that what I'm in right now? If you put it on there, I have no idea, dude. I don't know. But all I know is that the only thing this dude does is kick it and run with it. So I'm going to put, you guys see the setup I'm using, and I'm going to get up and try to L1 cross when I can. So every game so far has been smart assist, L1 cross. Now these are Division 1, quote unquote, top eFootball players. Remember that. D1, top eFootball players. And this is all you do in this game. This is it. You cross, you go for L1 square. I was through. I couldn't cancel in time. And then he ran away. The ball goes to his feet. I'm telling you guys, the game is a joke. This entire game is a joke. Yeah, so Seedorf is my deep line center back, so I had to just change that back up. And then I didn't even think about that part, how bad that is. And if you guys didn't realize, that came from a tackle back too, in case you guys didn't understand that. Look at this. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, of course. Of course. I held him off the entire time. Then, of course. Look at this. Complete and utter joke. If you guys don't realize it, I'm playing a... Oh, here it is. L1 cross. No one knows what happened there. Hey, how about that power up Jimmy Peterson? Complete joke. It's all it is. This entire game. And look, I'm actually getting rewarded for being a rat. Period. Look, here it is. There it is. I'm actually getting rewarded for being a rat. Oh my God, I love it. It's so funny how they destroyed this game, man. It's not really funny. It's more sad. Look, we're going to get one more chance, and I'm going to win it here. Watch. I'm going to win this here. Oh, of course. If he wouldn't have ran away. Look, now he's clearing it out. And this is like a eFootball player, guys. Once I stop playing football, I think I have like 3 defenders. Let's look. Look at this. Look how I'm playing. Look at this, guys. We'll move him back to like DMF. I'm going to keep it like that, though. Yeah, once you stop playing football, all you do is clear it up, go for L1 squares, which I still haven't scored even one. Because it's hard to play like, dude, I'm telling you, the way to be good at this game, if you have skill, it's hard to even play. That's why players like that, in Dominator or whatever his name is, that's why they're already gone. Or if they make money, it's to show. Like, if you haven't watched this stream and seen how bad this game is, what happened there? What did my defender do there, by the way? That whole play was goofy. Didn't even make sense. Look at this. What are we even doing here? Look at this. That's all these losers are going for. He's got an edged crosser. Oh, man, it's so funny. Look at this. Go. Look at this. You're in. Blow down the wing. Layout. Layout's fresh, too. Damn it. That's what I get for pushing my team up. And this is going to be another, like, D1 player, too. Watch. Oh, my God. Can you imagine Batistuta doing that? A 3-yard head ball pass? I mean, this is unbelievable. And people are like, oh, the passing's better, the this, the that. Oh, yeah, and then they call it. That's hilarious. If this is another Division 1 player, bro, I'm going to laugh. Let's actually pause it and check. Oh, I'm not in. It won't show me who I'm playing against. Wait, is this that player whose shit's blocked? I think it is. Or is this a different one? Look at that touch. And then look at Leao there. He kicks it into me. Look at this. Guys, it's a fucking scripted joke. Look at this. I just had to jump on him 3 different times. And they give him the ball. I mean, I literally, look at this. And he managed to go get a shot off of that. If you just watched that play and didn't see what happened, each time I have 3 guys right there, they gave him the ball, literally. And it goes back and forth like that. How do you morons play this game? Oh, the ones who don't understand how it's a joke. Nobody. You don't have to be an FC player. You don't have to be in eFootball. Come on. Step in front of him. Look at this. Stops and gives him the ball again. I just want to prove to you, because it doesn't matter winning or losing, because it's not a skill-based game. But I want to win one to show you guys, like, bro, it doesn't matter. It's still a fucking joke. Even though anybody who knows, they automatically know. I mean, nobody in their right mind is looking at this going, God, you guys are good players. This looks like a game I want to play. Nobody. Look at this. Look at this. How did he end up with the ball there? I mean, it's a skillless joke of a game. It's a skillless joke of a game. Look at that. 3 defenders in the way. 3 defenders. I rest my case, guys. I rest my case. Now let's see if we can get this guy on. Is anybody arguing that this is actually a good football game? That's what I want to know. Now watch, it's going to be another supposed top player. Let's read it. This is that was that Cavanamos or whatever. Imagine being these guys and actually playing this game. Imagine. The dude won off of a counterattack after getting in overtime when I put all my players up top and left him there, remember? And he barely squeezed out a counterattack, and the first one was an L1 cross goal. Find me one good player out of all this. You show me one player that had skill that out of every loss I've had. Show me one. I mean, this is all live. I challenge you. Take it, chop it up. Tell me where I'm wrong. Make this into a video if you want. Show it. Go, hey, look where he's wrong. This player used great skill here and here. And show, like, you can easily do it. I challenge you. Show me one area I've been wrong. The passing is a joke. The defense is terrible. The shooting is a joke. The players don't even shoot where you want. Every person is using Smart Assist. Nobody's not. I play the game once a week. I'm playing against Division 1 players. If anything, I would be using it. They wouldn't, right? No. Everybody is. Trust me. Why do you think I just turned it on? Because every one of these losers who plays this game regularly uses it. So again, I challenge you. Play eFootball or take any of these games. You can play and see it for yourself. You already know, unless you're in denial. But I challenge Galfano or whoever. Take these games. I've lost each one of them. And point out any good football. Point out that amazing game Konami shouldn't change that you are talking about. I love to see it. And the whole game is the entire game is a joke. Yeah, you mark my words. Mark my words, the game's done for. Mark my words. Let's see what this player looks like. Oh yeah, they don't show you in. It's just not even. It's just the way that you feel when you're playing. It doesn't make any. It's just who in their right mind could play this game. Especially with seeing FC, you don't even have to play it. Just seeing the beta should have been enough to show you how bad this is. I mean, the passing and moving doesn't even feel as good anymore. I noticed because the players, They almost like stop awkwardly. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Like I know, like I get it. The dribbling feels a little better, but it's still like scripted. The movements, the way like when you're trying to build up the ball, the players awkwardly stop. See what I'm saying? Did you see how he awkwardly stopped there? If I cared enough to break this down and show that one play in slow motion, that would summarize everything that's wrong with this game. Bro, you're getting ready for a give and go. Why would you all of a sudden slow down and not like be aggressively going to the ball if you're my player there? He just kind of sat there. It's like something happened to their coding. He just kind of sat there, and that's what the defender... Oh, here we go. See, these losers all go for the same thing. So now I really want to beat this loser. Look at this bullshit. Look at this game, bro. Oh, my God, guys. I give up, dude. So tell me, what happened there? Someone tell me what happened there. Where was the skill there? Look at this. There we go. There's my L1 cross. Once again, my player stops. Oh my God, it let me get the ball and I didn't realize. See, I'm not a rat to the point where I know that it's going to let me through. Now I know. It's just a joke of a game. They let me get that through ball. That's why I passed it. I was getting ready to defend, switch my player and defend, and it gave Adriano the ball. So the next time I knew it was going to let me get it. Watch. Oh, you should watch it because you could see how cheap it was. It just let me get the ball, guys. It just let me win the ball. Oh my God, it's so bad, dude. Here we go, L1 square. There it is, goal. Oh. I've been talking about that since before the update. None of these assholes will... None of these content creators will talk about it. The L1 square glitch. I mean, you could send Messi and Neymar up and they'll win headers. Look. This bullshit. Watch, here we go. Goal. You just gotta do that over and over. And I noticed, by the way, too, if you can get an edge crosser in there, it's even more broken. Goal. Eventually I'll get one. Once I keep spamming them, eventually they'll go in. It's going to be one where the defender's clearly ahead of me. Because that's how this game works. Yep, smart. Batistuta wouldn't have stuck his foot out or nothing there, would he? He would have totally just let it roll. Goal. Game is a joke, dude. Complete and utter joke. So here's my guess. Oh my God, look at this. His defender just stopped. His defender just stopped. Unbelievable, bro. Yeah, so once FC26 comes out, right, unless literally Jesus comes down and touches Earth, it's going to be an amazing game. Because the difference this year is they know they can't screw up or every player is going to be gone. It's such a joke. That parry should have went way to the side. It's just a scripted mess. So anyway, nobody's going to put up with this game all year. You might have Galfano and a couple other idiots. And I'm saying that only because if they called this game perfect, then they're already too far gone. You'll have like 100 players playing each other over and over like you do in UFL. But all the skilled players have already left eFootball. Now, even just the half-skilled players that can't possibly play this joke of a game, they'll come over. And Konami's going to try last-ditch efforts. You mark my words. Watch. You'll start seeing them give away more and more players. Because once FC comes out, they're going to wipe the board clean. Mark my words. After FC comes out, you watch how quickly all of a sudden Konami's going to go, guys, here's 500 free coins. Guys, here's a free Patrick Vieira. Guys, mark my words. Remember this stream. Because it's going to happen. Yeah, the defense is like, it lets you through, and then you hold R1 and X, and if the AI wants you to get the ball, you'll get it. If not, you won't. It's not skill-based at all. Same with the shooting, same with it all, dude. I mean, it is a complete and utter joke. And the two biggest disappointments, one, Konami, how did you fuck up so bad? But two, you know, like I said, I respect guys like Alfano and some of these guys, but that respect goes away when you bullshit people, bro. If you guys yourselves went and read some of his shit on X, Konami cooked here. This is the best game ever. They've never released something this amazing. Get ready, guys. I can't even put this game down. It's so good. I'm dead tired and I want to play just more and more and more. Konami, I know you have a September update, but don't you change a thing. You did perfect with this update. I swear to God. So someone tell me that someone's saying all that you can have respect for him as far as like a football content creator / football enthusiast / you can listen to them. Like, you can't take anyone that gave that review seriously. If there's any fight fans out there, that's like a fight and two judges have it 10-8 for one fighter and you have it 10-8 for the other fighter, and it's like, bro, you're full of shit. The fix is in. Even if you said I enjoyed this game, at least I could say, okay, each person, what they enjoy is different. But to give that type of, this is perfect, the manual, dude, he said, I quote, manual defense. Now, I know that I'm just lazily defending in here, but the fact that I can have success in the way I'm defending, there is manual defense what? Oh, the passing. What passing? You mean the over-the-top balls over and over? The through balls that defenders let go through? What are we doing here, boys? And I haven't even looked in depth, but if there's any other players that, or any other people that were giving this game a top review, they got issues too, bro. Let's be honest. Ay, vey. You're in. That was quick. I wish you guys could have felt like how AI driven that whole thing was. It's just so AI driven. Yeah, that hazard card isn't even that good, bro. I earned him already with that lap. He's not even... He can't even break into my starting lineup. They always give people watered down... Goal. They always give... Oh my god. They always give people watered down players. But yeah, so I wanted to point out, I lost what? 3, 4, 6, 7 something games. And guess what? It's an unlimited event. It's not like FC where it's actually competitive. Like tournaments and gauntlets, you get a limited number of tries. So you better start winning. This is a joke of a game that's not even competitive. You can restart and restart and restart. And look, guys, I'm about to win the whole event right here. So why on earth would you waste your time? Because you can't even say, oh, it's for the rewards. Because you're automatically going to win, bro. But yet these idiots still come out and play like total losers. What's the point? How is your life that miserable that you're playing a football simulator and you lose in life so much that I just got to get a win in something? I don't care about the football game. I just got to win. Like, bro, look at that. Look, see, I rest my case, guys. Did you see what happened there? His defenders didn't intercept the ball. It literally lets you... Look, it lets you win the ball. That's what I've been trying to say. Did you see that split him? Watch, it'll do it again. It lets me go by him. Look. And by the way, that stop, so unrealistic. That's been solved in FC for years and years. Did you see how it let me go right by him? You're the lowest in the... Well, I don't talk about... No one takes mobile seriously, bro. I mean, the fact that eFootball has a mobile world championship, yeah, that tells you everything. But no one even I'm talking about console only. No one plays mobile. That's like worth, like that's a, you know, like that's like a niche, like I don't know. Have you ever seen that shit where they herd the pigs to out there and do like cow shearing competitions? That's what mobile is. Nobody fucking talks about mobile. It's too restricted. There's not enough of a skill gap to take it seriously. But that's also why probably eFootballers love it, because look at this. Look at this, guys. Look how big of a joke this is. They're letting my striker run through over and over and over. His defender has to jump on me. Watch this. They won't let me watch. I'll show you after the game. The game is a joke. The game is a joke. He's got to jump on me each time. And this is the player I play in the final. And you got these losers that are like, oh my god, I must win this event. And fucking playing like douchebags. Look, guys, you can win the whole event even if you try to enjoy football. But you morons are too big of losers. And anybody who claims they're an actual skilled player, there's no way you're watching this and saying, oh yeah, this is a skill game. You're either playing this game because you don't have the skill to compete in FC, or this was the last straw for you and you're gone after this. But there's no way you're going to look me in the eye and give me a Galfano review and think that anybody's not going to laugh in your face. After I win this game, I'm going to go show you his review. Watch this. Oh. Once I get one in between, watch. I'm going to read it word for word. I'm going to let you read. I'm going to put it on screen. And you tell me that you wouldn't be somewhat outraged. Especially, it's a player that I respect. I got to be honest with him. Come on, just quit. Just quit. Oh, look it. Jimmy, what do you have to say for that one, bro? He goes to pass it. That's what happens 99% of the time. That's why when you're like, be respectful, bro, it's hard to respect people who are full of shit. Nobody in their right mind is watching a wingback get chased down over 10 yards as he powers up the ball and can't get it out from under his feet. Look at that. Galfano, no one's listening to you say all the shit you did, and then you can't expect people to take you serious and not do what I'm doing. Like, wait till you guys see the actual words. After watching how bad this game is, remember what you guys just watched, and then I want you to hear this review. And Jimmy, that's how you sound, bro. Look at those tackle ups. Look at the delay. That don't matter. What does that matter? There's 11 million people that fucking rodeo too, or whatever. It's still a niche. You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's why you don't see no world championships in FC Mobile, because FC Mobile's an actual serious game, bro. eFootball is a damn joke. Watching kids on their phones compete. Come on, bro. There's not enough of a skill gap to make it worth competing. You're watching the AI, a bunch of AI play against each other and that shit. Which is what this joke which is what their console turned into. And fair enough, people have been calling that for a while, like it's going to a console. It is. This shit's a glorified console game. Look at their whole presentation. It was all mobile shit. That's the point. Like those numbers. Only 10%. Yeah, so you're just showing why eFootball is a joke. That's my point. This game is a joke. But there's people out here that are like Galfano that are like, what a great game. Giving it. He's not talking about mobile. That motherfucker's talking about console. God, I can't believe this player's putting up with this. If you're this bad and you're playing this joke of a game, bro, do anything for money. Go clean somebody's tires for money. Go become a shoe shiner. But yeah, so I'm sitting here telling you guys how big of a joke this game is. And Jimmy, your stats defend that. So 10% of all players. Oh my God. How would he miss that? 10% of all players only play console. What does that tell you about console? Five to 1. The comeback is on. He might get one. What's up, Nico? Yeah, it's just, I mean, goddamn. So those are the two reasons I'm mad. One, I can't believe how bad Konami destroyed this game. And two, I can't believe, Galfano, I expect better from you, bro. If anything, you would have been the player I would have expected to step up and, guys, what a joke. We can't accept this. This game is shit. It's totally scripted. It's not skill-based. What did you guys do? And instead, again, I can't wait till this idiot quits. I can't believe how is this fun for anybody, bro? Who cares about Konami? That don't help us. We're players. Why are you worried about Konami? We're talking about the game being trash. What the fuck is how much money Konami or EA Sports? That would be like me sitting here going, dude, EA Sports is way richer than Konami, which they are. And what is that supposed to make me? Is that supposed to make me happy? Are you happy? We aren't getting any of the money. Of course, Nico, of course. But what is bringing up what Konami gets? That doesn't mean shit. EA Sports is still richer than them by a long shot, but what does that matter? None of that matters. That doesn't help us. No, the console is dying. You better believe it is. Nobody skilled plays this game anymore. Bro, did you see how bad the eFootball shit was? Nobody plays this shit anymore. And even less players are going to play it now. If only 10% of all players are playing console, which is the only thing that matters, then eFootball is dead, buddy. It don't matter how many what is mobile players going to do? So when no one's playing this game and you can't find a game and the numbers are down, what is someone going to put on the, don't worry guys, everyone's playing mobile, thumbs up, we're not dead. That doesn't help console at all. The console is a joke. That's all that matters. No skilled player plays mobile, bro. You don't see Tex or Anders Verkane going, gotta prepare for my mobile tournament. No. Because we want to play football with skill. That's on the console. Mobile just doesn't have the ability to play with skill. It's too limited. But yeah, this game right here, like the console, this is dying. 90% mobile players, all the money Konami makes from mobile, it doesn't mean shit for the console. What do you think they're going to do? Buy players out? Or here's $1,000. Keep playing eFootball. Doesn't mean shit, bro. This game is deader than dead. I miss when that type of play was like more normal and was like, oh, that was awesome. But with Smart Assist and how shitty everything else is, even the passing's fucked. And by the way, FC took their style, this weighted passing, weighted players, and they made it even better. That's just the truth, man. If I could show you the beta, you can go look at the leaks, but I don't like how the players played in the leak games. They weren't very good players. Probably because the good players are smart enough to know not to risk their shit by sharing their watermark, because it has your PSN. So most likely the players you shared are lower level players that don't really care. But I say that because you can't, some of the skilled stuff in the game that's added, you can't see as much because of the level of players who are leaking the footage. But you can still tell it's miles better. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not saying Konami will care. They never care. These companies never care unless their pocketbooks get hurt. But eFootball's too full of low-skill players and pussy players that actually like the bullshit in the game. So, of course, they're not going to speak up like FC players did. There wasn't one skilled opponent I played that whole time. L1 square, spammers, kick and runs. That was the worst bunch of football. I challenge anybody to chop up that gameplay and show me anything where you're like, man, your opponent was awesome. Because these are top 3,000 players, top 7,000 players, top 15,000, 10,000. These are quote-unquote top players in the game. The top 1% of the 10% that play eFootball console. And look how bad they were, bro. The game is dead. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Nico. The game is total trash. It's dead. And that's just a fact. Alright, so before I end this, you guys saw how that game went. Wait, I thought I just won. Hold on. Okay, good, yeah. And look, by the way, that's all the events for the week. Look. So to end this stream off, I want to show you just why I'm so mad, okay? You ready for this? First, we'll go open this bullshit real quick. Where do I get a little free spin? Oh. Yay, I get a... Oh, another Man U player. Yay. Ugarte. Alright, so, listen. To end off this stream... Hold on. This is why Konami is never held accountable. This is why eFootball will never actually succeed. Now remember, doing this sucks because this is a player who is a number one reason, maybe even the sole reason I dove into eFootball, and I'm glad I did. I learned a lot. If it wasn't for this player and the feedback he used to have in the channel and like how much I respect him, I wouldn't have played eFootball. But you got to call a spade a spade. When there's bullshit going on, if I wouldn't call it out, then I would just not feel right. I'd feel fake. Guys, you've seen how bad the game is. Okay? This right here, alright, is why. Let's read this. Hold on. Look at this. As long as eFootball is playing this well, we'll be celebrating it thoroughly. Don't you change a thing on September 3rd, Konami. Don't you change a thing. The game is amazing. That was a couple days ago. Manual defending, this was, again, a couple days ago. Manual defending is so satisfying and rewarding now. This tackle, blah, blah, blah. In previous versions, the winger would cheese and somehow win and blah, blah, blah. Now it's so satisfying and rewarding. There is massive skill gap. The game finally rewards manual defending and creative attacking. Creative attacking. The AI no longer saves people, nor slows your forwards down with catch-up. Superb update. Dude, are you guys reading this? Let's hope Konami don't change anything. I can say with 100% confidence it's the best game since PES, which might be true, but that's because eFootball sucks. Credit where it's due, and I don't dish it out easily. Konami have listened to everybody. Their changes are great. Home and away games feel so different. But on field, though, it is so perfect. I can't put it down. Bro. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? He's either getting paid or he's lost his mind. Either he's playing a different game or he's full of shit. Exactly. I mean, give me a break. Jimmy, until you admit that the power-up delay in eFootball is not normal and does not translate to real football because there aren't 20, 30, 40 times a game where a player is powering up to pass or shoot and a player runs in and steals the ball. Until you admit that, I can't take you seriously, bro. I'm sorry. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything, but I can't take you seriously right now. So, I gotta head out. Oh, I know. I know. It's like, oh, this is amazing. I know, dude. I just noticed that. Look at this, guys. Look what he's showing. Such a joke. These are the automatic goals. Those are the automatic goals. They're all smart assist. The idiot just showed it. I mean, a complete joke. And that's Gelfano, who I feel bad because he was the one player who was following my channel like, bro, I know you played FC. I know you gave UFL a try and it sucks now, but please give eFootball a try. You'll love it. This and that. And guess what? At the beginning I did. I love the mechanics. And not to mention I played PES back in the day, but once it turned to eFootball, everyone's like, it's a joke. And it was. Because Konami just kept going in the wrong direction. And from the time I started when Galfano's like, try it out, to now, it's only gone downhill. So to see him say all that and then promote these highlights of these smart assisted nonsense goals that are glitch goals or whatever you want to call it, those crosses, the L1 crosses, the smart assist shit, it is an absolute joke. These are the players that are causing eFootball to just sit in a dog shit state while EA Sports, a bigger, more successful company, is bending backwards to fix the game for the player base because FC players spoke up. So, I don't know. When I read that shit, it's just, I feel sad for anybody who wanted this game to be good, including myself. So, players like Alfano are the enemy, without a doubt. But someone that delusional, you just let him be delusional. I thought about asking him if he'd want to come on and talk about the game and stuff. But those kind of idiots who are that delusional, and again, this is a guy I always respected until I saw all that. If you're that delusional, like you heard all that stuff, you aren't going to have an honest debate. You're going to be watching the nonsense that we just watched and go, oh man, that was beautiful L1 crossing, man. That Neymar totally just out-techniqued your Van Dijk, man. That's pure football. You know, like, it's a joke, man. So, FC 26 is coming soon. I mean, literally done with this. It's unlimited. It's not even a competitive thing. So, I won out. Even with all those losses to all those losers, I won out. Pointless game. There's no more events. It's freaking, what, Thursday? And they don't even have a weekend thing. Guys, this game is trash. It's a joke. I got to roll out. I'll see you guys soon. And, yeah. Appreciate your support. Please smash the like video. The like video. See, dude? Jeez. Please smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And again, if you think I'm wrong, take my video. I had plenty of losses. You can chop them up and show me the highlights of the opponent playing great football. Not smart assisted nonsense where the defenders let the attackers run by. Right? Not any of that shit. I'm talking, show me where it's like, dude, look how amazing this was. Chop it up. Make a video. Share it. Right? Which you won't be able to, or if you try to, you're going to look like an idiot. But again, I challenge anybody. Now, if you can have an honest conversation and you're not just trolling or full of shit, then I'd love to hear how you think it's even worth playing this game, much less think it's a good game. Right? I could see the enjoyment of like, oh, there's nothing else to do. We're waiting for 26, so... But not like, all right, time to buckle down and start climbing an eFootball. As if it's not a waste of time, you know? But anyway, let me know in the comment section. I'll holler at you.